Yo everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's Minecraft tutorial video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a very simple and easy Hoglin farm in Minecraft. This farm can produce both pork chop and leather. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so get started by going to the nether and finding yourself a crimson forest. As you guys can see, I'm in the crimson forest over here. Now what you guys need to do is basically, if you guys are in survival, make a staircase that goes all the way up to the bedrock layer. But because I'm in creative, I can just dig upwards, so that is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so once you guys are up over here, what you need to do is basically break all these blocks out, and we need a specific bedrock block to go through it. So I'm just gonna quickly break all these blocks. So if you quickly press F3 on your keyboard, the targeted fluid, the block in the number of block in the middle should be 127. So in this case it's 125, so we can't use that. So yeah, we need to find a bedrock block that is 127. So this is 126, so we can't use it. Okay, so as you guys can see, we found one right over there. I don't know if we're going to be able to, yep, we're going to be able to get it. So the targeted block, the middle number is 127. That is what we want. So basically, I'm just going to delete this crimson thingy. What we need to do, if you guys want to like hide this sort of layout, then just press F3 once more. So grab yourself your ladders and build yourself all the way up to the top there. And then using your ender pearls, throw the ender pearl in the middle of these two bedrock blocks, so right over there, and then you'll just get through. Okay, so once you guys are at the top over here, what you need to do is again press F3, and in each like sort of 20 block direction, check that you're in crimson forest, because that is the biome that we want to stay in. So basically just check that it's crimson forest. Yep, it's correct. So you can again press F3 just to hide that layout. Now what you guys need to do is, using temporary blocks, go 4 blocks upwards like this, making a pillar, and then using your solid block of your choice, basically make a 13 by 13 rectangle. So once you guys have successfully made the platform, what you need to do is grab your dirt blocks, and in the middle of the farm, or well basically in the middle of the platform, I'm just going to decide which side I'm going to be working from. So I'm just going to place a temporary block over here, and this is perfectly, nope it's not, so this is perfectly in the middle of the farm, and this is also going to say that I'm working from this side. So yeah, from here now I need to basically find the middle. So yeah, this is the middle, 6 block that ways, it's 6 block this ways. So yeah, now I need to follow the same path and go to the back of the farm, delete this farm, delete that block and replace it with a dirt block, and then place a warped fungus on it, and then a oak fence. So it should be basically looking a bit like this. Now go to this corner and do the same, as well as the other corner, so this one. Now from each corner block, measure 5 blocks inward, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and on the 6th block replace it and place a dirt block and then a warped fungus and oak fence. So it should be basically looking a bit like this, and do the same for the other side. Okay, so yeah, we're done placing our warped fungus. Now before we move any further, I'm just going to be grabbing my torches and placing torches on this whole platform with a difference of 1 block, so basically a bit like this. Okay, so once you guys are done placing your torches, it should be looking a bit like this. Now what you need to do is the temporary block that we placed earlier, measure 1 block from the outside of it, so 1 over here, 1 over here, and on the 2nd block, meaning this one right over here, using your solid blocks, extend out by 2 blocks right over here. So it was basically here, so 1, 2, and do the same for the other side. So this is the block, and then over here. So it should be looking a bit like this. Now what we need to do is make a pillar over here on each edge block, so basically looking a bit like that, and then grabbing your slabs as well as your trapdoors, and place a slab on top right over here, another slab over here, and then using your fence, place 2 fences like that, and another 2 over here. Now what we need to do is make a 3-block tall wall behind over here, so behind these pillars, like this. And what we need to do now is grab our trapdoors. So I already have them in my hotbar. Place 3 over here, and another 3 right on top like that. Place 3 more over here. Whoops. Here we go. Here we go. And there we go. So it should be basically looking a bit like that. So 6 on this wall and 3 right over here. And we don't need these temporary blocks, so you can just delete them. Okay, so the next step is to grab your solid blocks and crouch and place 3 right behind the trapdoors like that, and then extend this pillar by 2 more blocks downwards. So basically like this. It should make a 3x3 sort of square that is 1 block deep. Over here, do the same. So basically make it so that it's the same level as that. On this side, we need to extend it by only 1 block because we're going to be placing a chest over here, and we need to make it so that it's able to be opened. On this side, same as that. So basically just extend it down by 2 more blocks. There we go. And that is done. Now right over here, what we need to do is grab ourselves our slabs and place 2 over here. And then grab our chests and place a double chest like so. So we can still open it without the blocks being in the way. Now underneath the chest, not exactly underneath, but a block away, place 2 double chests like that, and then grab yourself your hoppers and place 2 hoppers so that they're funneling everything that is in this chest into either that or this chest over here. Now grab yourself your hoppers again and place 6 so that they all are funneled inside of that double chest right over here. Last thing we need to do over here is grab our trapdoors and place 6 on top of these hoppers so that even when the hoglins are killed by the lava, their droppings will be funneled through the trapdoors inside of the hopper and then in the chests. So yeah, last thing we need to do is place a place lava over there underneath that trapdoor block, and then that will just flow everywhere. Next step, at the back over here, what you need to do is place 3 slabs like that, and then place 2 more, whoops, not there, 2 more right over here. So it should be basically looking a bit like that. And then come down over here, using a temporary block, place a temporary block right there, and then place a slab so that it is on the bottom part of the block. So it should be basically looking a bit like that. So the reason why we did that is so that when the hoglins spawn over here, they're going to see that pathway and they're going to think that we can get down through that pathway and then just roam around. So they're going to try to get to that pathway, but because we have put these trapdoors in the middle, they're just going to fall through into the lava and get killed. So what we need to do now is build an AFK platform up the top. So what I would recommend you guys to do if you guys are in survival is basically just build until the height limit. That is what we need to do. So I'm just gonna basically place 128 blocks, because if I press F3, I'm on Y level 128. So what I need to do is place another 128 blocks in the air to reach the 256 height limit. So yeah. And once you're at the top, just delete the top scaffolding, because we cannot place any glass blocks up the top over here because of height limit. So just break that scaffolding and create a 2x2 glass platform up the top over here. So the reason why we did this is because we are limiting the amount of we're increasing the amount of hoglins that are going to spawn down there on the platform that we just built, because we're up the top over here. So basically we're stopping all the hoglins from spawning up over here, rather we're telling them to spawn down there. So yeah, I'm basically going to be going AFK for half an hour to show you guys what I got, and then we'll just multiply the loot by 2 to know how much we can get in 1 hour. So yeah, it's been roughly half an hour since I went AFK, and there have been many hoglins spawning. So if I quickly just check my chest, it is a lot of loot. Basically not going to be going through this right now, I'm just going to have a calculation up on the screen, but considering this much loot in half an hour, you guys can obviously imagine the amount of loot that you would get in like around 1 hour. say. So this farm is really good. On top of that, I was on normal difficulty. Although if you guys really want to, then you can also go on hard difficulty to get more Hoglin spawning. But yeah, it's solely up to you. Yeah, so that is it for this farm. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to know when I first upload. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.